When you're trying to get in shape, searching for answers can be crazy confusing and overwhelming. One person will tell you low carb is the key, another low fat. One will say cardio is the answer, another strength training. But honestly, overcomplication is one of the biggest reasons you can't get results. So today I'm going to help you stop stressing out about things and give you 6 rules to simplify things and finally get in great shape. Now the first thing is being more active, and I'm not talking about exercise. Yes, exercise is important. I'll talk about that in number 3, but a big part of this is actually just your daily routine. And it's extremely easy to be inactive nowadays with all the convenience we have. You're not going out to get groceries or to buy items. You're working from home. There's basically almost no reason to ever leave your house anymore. And it's not uncommon for people to only take about 1,000 steps a day. And to get in great shape, I actually recommend you take more around 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day. So you want to find ways where you would normally be sitting around, but now be more active. So maybe you bring your kids to the park and you would normally just watch them play. Go out and play with them. Instead of always taking the elevator, take the stairs. When you're on your phone with somebody, instead of just sitting there talking to them, if you're walking around while you're talking, you can get a lot of steps in, and it can add up a lot more than you think. What I've been doing a lot of lately is we do a lot of grilling for dinner, and usually I'm just standing there just waiting for it to get done. Well, instead, I'm walking around our pool and just getting steps, playing with the dog a little bit, and a lot of times this adds up to another 1,000, 2,000 steps when I would normally get 0, and it didn't really require any extra time. It was something I was going to do anyways. So just find ways where you would normally be sitting around, but you can be more active and get yourself up and move. Now, the second rule comes down to the nutrition side of things, and I'm personally a big tracker. I talk about it in all my videos, it seems like, but you don't have to track. It's just a valuable tool for accountability. But honestly, if you're just fueling your body well and eating plenty of whole foods, these foods that are nutrient dense, if you think about foods that will go bad if you don't eat them, those are the types of foods I'm talking about. When you go around the outer perimeter of the grocery store, those fresh foods, these are going to be filled with vitamins and minerals, and they're going to be very healthy for you. And not only do they fuel the body well and help you perform better and just feel good, but they're also usually very filling, and hunger is one of the biggest reasons you probably struggle to stay on plan. And by consuming these types of foods, it helps you eat less, but at the same time, you have to make sure you're also including things you do enjoy. If you only look at eating clean and then demonize all the quote-unquote bad foods you think of, then it's going to create an unhealthy relationship with food and can cause the binge restrict mentality, and that's the last thing I want for you. So just don't make it a huge part of your diet. Just kind of do roughly an 80-20 rule. 80% of your foods are going to come from nutrient-dense foods, 20% from things you enjoy more. Now, as mentioned, the third thing is about the exercise side of the equation, and here's the thing. I am a big proponent of strength training. It's, in my opinion, the best thing you can do for body composition, for metabolism, a lot of things. I'm not really going to get into that in this video, because what I'd rather have you do is focus on a mixture of both strength training and cardio, doing a bit more of the one you enjoy. And it's important to remember that more is not always better, right? You can't get results if you can't recover from what you put your body through. So if you're just blasting yourself endlessly, working out every single day, working out hard as hell, then you just won't be able to recover. So for most people, I recommend between about 3 to 5 days per week of exercise, maybe 6 in some cases, but pretty much never 7. I really truly believe everyone needs at least 1 full rest day. And the fourth thing is a continuation of the exercise side of things, but what you want to do is make sure you're focusing more on the performance side of things and not getting caught up in the result and chasing calories burned. This is a recipe to make sure you never get where you want to be. If you focus on being able to get stronger, being able to run longer, or have better endurance, or whatever it is you like to do is fine. Those are the things that are going to help your body get in better shape in the long run. If you're just focusing on trying to burn calories all the time, that's a fool's errand. It's not going to work well for you, because even if you do get where you want to be, what's going to happen when now you're not trying to burn calories because you're already there? I can't tell you how many people get where they want to be and just stop completely because they lose the motivation of seeing the physical result. Fifth thing, and probably the most overlooked thing of getting in great shape, is making sure you prioritize sleep. It is massively important. I'm not even going to get into all the research that shows differences in metabolism and muscle building and everything when it comes to sleep. Let's just talk about how you feel and what you do when you're not sleeping well. Think about it. Anytime you're struggling, anytime you go way off plan, anytime you feel like I don't have the motivation to do this and you're just struggling, when does that happen? It always happens when you're tired. And man, it is so much harder to do this stuff when you're down in the dumps and feeling like crap because you're not sleeping enough. And the sixth step is probably the most important of all this stuff, and that is just really making sure you have patience and not putting so much pressure on yourself, because the more pressure you put on this stuff, the more you're going to get frustrated, the more likely you are to say screw it and set yourself back. All the pressure comes from you trying to rush things and worrying so much about the speed result. When you just let it take how long it's going to take, you stop stressing out about it and you just go, you know what? I have to do this stuff forever. You do. So just rushing to the finish line so you can be done is pointless. this. You're never gonna be done. So slow down. You're gonna make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel bad about it. Just learn from them. Give yourself grace. And in time, everything is gonna come together. Now, with all that being said, I did talk about the nutrition side of things and fueling the body well. However, there's 5 mistakes I see almost everyone makes when it comes to the nutrition. So make sure you check out this top video up here next. And when you put that together with this video, you're gonna be on your way to getting in great shape. And I'll see you over in that other video.